This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Is this a soft place or a hard place?
You know
Except
what?
for Paul.
Well,
yeah.
Black Jesus went to jail for your sins. Just
And
wanted to let you
I
know.
also find it ironic. Never mind, that's a little bit.
well, I can't wait till we start bringing those 60,000 refugees in and
Well,
start
that's the other
spreading
thing.
them
Wisconsin, we're not going to take in Syrian refugees.
Well,
We've taken in 3 in 2 years.
Well, so first of all,
And you don't know that refugees.
Wisconsin can't say
Right, they don't have.
yes, we've all.
around. Nobody,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
everybody
I heard
knows that we can't stop that.
But we can make it difficult for them.
Why do we
But-
want to make it difficult?
Right,
for
well, because we want to piss them off so that if they're not terrorists now, they become
them?
terrorists.
They become terrorists,
shortly.
exactly.
No, I'm just saying that's.
I live
Oh,
across
yeah,
the
that's what
street.
they're doing. Yeah.
Right.
I'm
I
not saying
live
that
across
we
the
should.
street
Yeah,
from
it's just
a
I'm
whole
saying that-
complex of Muslims.
That's the most that they would be.
And I
able to
have yet to go buy a gun. They don't scare me one bit.
They shouldn't.
Who shouldn't?
Muslims.
Refugees. Muslims.
People.
No, they shouldn't.
Make
People.
sure that if
Thanks,
this
Eric.
doesn't make it to the
Yeah.
online,
Make sure.
you keep this somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh
Make
no!
sure.
We're gonna keep all the.
Make sure it goes online that Ben says we should not be afraid of Muslims or
Well, yeah.
refugees. Because
Yes.
we shouldn't. We shouldn't be afraid of them. Okay.
Make sure underneath there you print something like Ben's really afraid of him. He's just
No, it's
publicly making
I was
a
on the
statement.
face place and I saw a poster of Superman from the 50s.
Oh, yeah, I reposted that. I enjoyed
what?
that one.
What was he doing?
It was Superman's basically in school saying, "Hey, America's made of all different races and religions and yada yada yada. We're a diverse
So
nation."
well, stop here, okay?
Okay, all right.
Pick a topic, okay?
That is.
No. It's
No.
that-
So this is in rebuttal to we shouldn't allow any refugees in.
It's not in.
Did anybody say we shouldn't
Yes,
allow
it would be
Right?
rebuttal,
refugees
because
in?
It
it's
is.
Yes.
not
It's-
taking
Our
it's-
government.
Yes.
No,
Why would
right?
it be in rebuttal? It'd
Our
be-
government didn't
it'd
say
be
that.
in
Some
agree-
It's
dickhead.
agreement
No, no,
with
it is
society.
rebuttal.
Consequences.
It is
the State
rebuttal. Okay, I
House
got
said
you, I
that
got
we
you.
shouldn't.
And,
Right.
and
I'm
the
not
Speaker
saying
of the House of
he's right. He's
Representatives.
supporting it, but
And we
right?
really fucking enjoy when he starts
He's saying
talking.
we
I-
jumped from
it-
refugees
from
from IT to refugees.
Well, no, I don't care.
No, that's.
We jump all over the damn place. My whole thing here is this, okay? Is that, I mean, the idiots that are saying, oh, we should just let, what was it, proven Christians or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's, okay, it's not about Muslims, okay,
Right,
as
I agree.
refugees, okay? It's not about non-Muslims as refugees. It's about Syrians. The country that for decades has been the #1 training ground for all terrorism that our world is being plagued with right now. Most. All is too harsh of a word. Most is not.
Okay.
You can, and maybe not in the last few years, but go back a decade or even
Okay.
further. That's where they trained. Okay? Their
What's a
people
decade?
did
10
nothing
years?
against their fascist dictator.
10?
Okay?
Decade
Okay.
is 10 years.
Have never done anything. They had a
Okay.
small resistance
Yeah.
who's getting crushed. They're using chemical weapons. I'm not saying that and a lot of these refugees are children, okay? But there are, only an idiot would say that there is no plants, no terrorists,
I
the
didn't say
refugees
there
that
were
are coming
no
in.
terrorists.
So if you're saying that we shouldn't be afraid to some level or overly cautious to the refugees from Syria more than we would get from refugees from another place in the world, bullshit. These people have been at war with us for 20 some years. We didn't want to recognize it, but they have. And while I do have empathy for the kids and the people who are really just trying and don't know how to fix their country, okay? We shouldn't put ourselves and unnecessary risk because of that either.
We don't
And
have to put ourselves at unnecessary risk to bring in refugees.
We don't, because we're going to vet them all out harder than what we would normally vet, right? No.
All I'm saying is...
We've already committed.
No, it is possible to take in refugees without causing without raising the risk significantly to our general population.
How? Tell me your plan.
Well, we take one of these really big open spaces that already have housing because some dumbass decided to shut down a shit ton of military bases to save us some money.
And what are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let refugees live in those empty on-base houses we've already paid to build. And those
In a
on-base
concentration
schools...
like camp.
No. There's a big difference between a concentration
So they can come
camp.
and go as please?
No.
Oh, so they're...
I was gonna say more like
No, but you're saying
being
those
held
are the
there.
only two options.
Well, no. It's
Internment
okay.
camp.
Internment camp, fine.
There's a different
It's a
definition.
We
different-
used it
That's a
for the
gentle
Japanese
word.
in World
Yes,
War
we
II.
did.
I said this like 2 months
if you
ago.
want to
That's
get out
the
of
suggestion I
Syria
had.
and the
Fine.
I
your
don't
best
want to
case-
get out of Syria.
No. A refugee wants to get out and they say you're going to be stuck in an internment camp in the U.S. and you're like, that's
Sure.
where I want to go. I don't give a fuck. If
Just
I got
until
two,
we
But
vet
that's
you.
Yeah.
They're not doing that.
I
No,
know
no,
they're
but I'm
not
saying
going
we
to.
can.
Okay, right.
There's no
fine.
reason we
And
can't
I would
vet
be
them and
okay.
take care of them.
But I would
and
be
fine.
okay with that. But that is
not
not
what
what
we're gonna do.
anybody
No.
is saying. They're going to put them where? Let's see. What is our policy? They're going to put them in the highest concentration across the United States, where there are like people from their country. It's an
Was that
assimilation
how it
thing,
is?
right? So that
That
they
would
can
be
help
across the
assimilate.
street from me.
And where is that?
across the street from Paul.
Across the street from Paul.
Actually, it's a little bit farther than across the street from you.
No, it's right across the street. I've seen them.
Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Michigan has by far,
Right.
okay,
Just outside of Detroit, they have a very large.
and there's nothing wrong with.
Really
I'm not saying
Yeah,
that there's.
Pete's
Okay,
got a problem
I'm just
with
saying that
Muslims.
that's where they're going to go. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
a lot of them.
Okay.
Because let's face it, Detroit has plenty of freaking space.
Yeah.
So as long as we
and
send
They
them
have blocks
somewhere
and
else.
blocks that
Or
are.
you can go
And
south and go to
it's probably the closest that we have in the U.S. to where they
To a-
Right, but
to
they're
a
going to let them
bombed-out
go.
nation.
And once you go, they can go. Once they're refugees, legal refugees in the United States, they legally can go anywhere they want. Period.
Well, but there's a difference between, and I'm not saying that you don't understand there's a difference between, I'm saying as a country, there's a difference between granting them asylum and granting them refugee status. We don't necessarily
Right,
have to allow them to go, and I'm not saying for years or decades, but we have
Same
10
for
years.
the Red Cross can certainly. The Red Cross. Now you can't have FEMA help out because you fuck no.
They
don't
will
have
go
anything.
wherever the religious groups that are willing to take them in will take them in. That's where they'll go.
Sure.
Right, so, and that is dangerous. There's no way around it. Our risk is much greater.
I got an idea.
Okay, but define much greater. Give me a percentage of from standard. Let's say our standard risk is 5%. How high does that increase? Does it double to 10? Does it quadruple to 20?
Well,
If they're here under as refugees, don't they then fall under the Patriot Act? Or we can
Yeah, they're not
citizens?
citizens yet.
So
they still get full. That's the weird thing is, they still get full protection under our Constitution.
Yeah,
Well, see,
and we're going to
non-citizens
give them
should,
money
but
too.
That's not the point.
And not only
We'll
are we
be
going to
giving
give
them
we're going to give
free
them
money.
$15 an hour.
Oh, hell
$15
no.
an hour.
Oh,
No.
shit.
See,
20.
Paulie,
We're going to give them a new
No,
fucking
shit.
car.
They're going to get 20, Paulie, because
I remember-
they have to be prepared.
I gotta
no,
tell ya, I
they're
remember
gonna give
when
them
we
a
brought-
ton of money.
I
Okay.
remembered when they
A
brought
car,
all them
place to
Vietnamese
stay.
into the country.
They don't give that to the.
They gave them a new car. They gave them $30,000 a year, and they gave them all the fishing rights down in Texas because those were the people that fucking pissed and moaned the most because they're gonna fish up all of our fish. That's what they said.
Who's taking all the fish?
Well, actually, this has been
Vietnamese.
going on around now too, because they're like, well, it's no different than when we took all the Laotians Yeah,
And then we got,
it's 100%
now we got
different.
the Hmong.
We
It
took
wasn't
them
just
in.
Laotians,
Right.
it was Cambodians. And the
Right, but we
Hmongs
took
are like
those
all
people
over.
in as
Because
political
they-
refugees
That's
because
right. And
they
what
or
are they
their
doing? They're
families
shooting
helped
all
us
our
in the war.
goddamn deer.
We're
That's what they're
bringing in
fucking
now the
doing.
people who've
They're
been
shooting our
against
hunters.
us at war.
Well, we don't know.
They're
that
shooting
they're
our what?
You don't know that they haven't been.
They shoot our hunters. They don't shoot our deer.
First they shoot the deer, then
You're
they
right.
shoot
I
the
don't know they
hunters.
haven't.
No.
been.
So we don't
So
know
we
if they have or
assume-
haven't. Is that what we're saying?
Right, we don't know
Okay, we
whether-
assume.
So our default then is to assume they're all guilty.
First of all, they aren't citizens of the United States.
I agree. I'm asking you.
So they
our
are
default
guilty.
stance
So-
should be to assume they're all guilty.
We should assume that until we can, as you said,
Venom.
vet them
I don't know how that.
well, I'm fine with setting them up in internment
Oh,
camps.
I am too. I said it like 2
Okay.
months ago when we brought this
I got
up.
an
I said
idea.
let's bring them
We
over. and
send
put
them all
camps
to
like the
Detroit
Japanese in
for
World War
1
II.
year.
Exactly like that.
And if they can survive Detroit, then we know they're okay and
But
we
it's not
can...
in Detroit. It's outside
See,
Detroit.
the problem is you have
They're
to
all
treat
Lions
them, you
fans.
can't
I got it. Muslims are all Lions fans.
you
Right,
can't
but it's worse than that,
treat
though.
them like
So
shit.
those are the
because
one-
then you're going to
Well, and I'm
disadvantage.
not
Yes, I know
saying
we've
that
already
either.
gone over
Well, no, but I mean that's the problem.
Yes.
If you let these people stuck in a shitty situation where Hungarians are kicking them as they're trying to move, and kids are getting drowned while other nations are watching, that's how you disenfranchise people.
Yeah.
That's how you create more
Animosity.
Thank you. That's how you create entire
Very
nations
good,
that
Timmy.
scream death to America as part of their morning prayer. Merc.
Merca.
Except they don't say America.
No.
They say America.
Right, they don't even know how to pronounce it.
Capital apostrophe.